Hello, fellow trading and investing fanatics. Today is Sunday, 2 a.m. in the morning, Central Eastern Time. So, this video is to go over what potentially the crypto mining stocks will be doing on Monday because Bitcoin has dumped about 20% in like an hour, 22%, right? So, right now it recovered a little bit. We're sitting around a 8% drawdown since Friday. 8%, give or take. So the good news is Ethereum held up really well. So a lot of people really like Ethereum. Chainlink not doing so well. Binance is holding relatively well. Cardano is just getting dumped. It hasn't been performing well since mm, the high made on in August. So, anyways, what will potentially happen to the miners, right? So the miners has already shown a lot of weakness on Friday. So I think we're most likely going to see some open somewhere. If we're closing around 8 to 10%, I think we're going to see something like prices around 37 $38 area. And I believe we're looking for some kind of gap close, potential gap close. Because I remember the day, it was on May 10th, I believe, when we had the giant sell off, right? Although we didn't get to close the gap on that day, but we did recover a little bit, and it wasn't until yeah, like 2 weeks later or 2.5 weeks later that the gap was finally closed. So there's potentially a gap down, run up, potentially trying to close the gap because the lows are 40.21, and we could potentially see that. Same with hot. Hot, we'll probably see opening price around 8, anywhere from 8 to 850 probably. And a bunch of the other mining stocks like Riot are probably going to also take it down. And so it's just going to be a pretty wild Monday. So me personally, I hedged a lot on Friday because I okay. So for hot, I sold the $12 call, and I also bought the $12 put on Thursday after I saw that hot actually broke its 50-day moving average, or it closed below it. This to me signals to me that it's a weak price action and something's about to happen, right? Because early on during that day, it was actually rallying. If you look at the 5 minute chart, you'll see that it tried to rally and make a break above, right? Because Bitcoin was also doing the same thing. But the thing is, it sold off really hard at the end and closed below the 50 days. So that's where I bought the $12 put. Now, I wasn't expecting this kind of dump, 2 days later. But apparently, they had some news of they had met less hash rate and stuff like that. There was some article on it, and they took a really big hit. And then, of course, on Friday, all the mining stocks sold off, and the broad industry also sold off. So that didn't help. So now I have a one-to-one hedge. Actually, I captured the entire move so far, and I wasn't expecting the weekend down move. So I protected pretty much all my profits until I decided to release the hedge. So same thing with Mara. I did the same thing, but Mara I did not sell the put. This day was already a warning sign for me. I already had a $43 covered call that I sold the day before. I mean, not the day before. I sold on this day a $43 covered call after it closed below the 50-day moving average. And then on this day, Friday, when we broke the 47.05 low, I bought the $43 put to hedge my position. And I wasn't expecting that big of a sell off. But, anyways, I protected the gains here so far because this move right here, I should have done a better job selling a more defensive covered call, but I was selling like the $80 call, the 85, the 90s. So this move, I didn't quite capture most of the gains. So maybe I would have made something like $2 worth of gains out of the entire $20 move, right? So I wasn't about to give up that much on this move. So like I said, we'll see how it does on Monday. I think a potential gap close is highly likely, but you can also rule out like a fear sell off if Bitcoin starts tanking. But so far, a lot of people are buying, or there's a lot of a wick here, so a lot of people are buying. So and Ethereum is actually showing signs of strength, so it's pretty good. So we'll see what happens on Monday. But my plan going forward is to hedge. I'm thinking about potentially taking profits at the end of the day, depending on where we close. If we have like a strong close, I will take off my hedges. And the really exciting part is that my Mara is finally going to be a free stock for me, technically, because the cost basis after taking profits on the put and also on the covered call is going to be somewhere around $300 to $400, which puts my cost basis at a negative something, yeah, which means I can keep on selling covered call for the rest of the year, or all the way to next year, and I have a free asset, which I'm super excited about. Now on HUT though, HUT I'm getting close. I think depending on where we open tomorrow, I should be able to, if I do choose to take profits on the hedge, and I should be able to get it down to about $4. So we'll see how it goes. All in all, pretty wild day, wild weekend. So we'll see what happens on Monday. Hope you guys had a great weekend, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye bye.